And Chris is a product designer. And I came across Chris. I attend an event regularly in the northeast of England called Rise in Design, but that's of course moved to the virtual world. And I came upon Chris, who has got this incredible product and idea. And I've given him 5 minutes to make you aware of it, because this is an incredible initiative. Chris, over to you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Mark. Just to repeat what you did, is my audio okay? Yeah.
Perfect. Carry on. You're fine.
Excellent. So firstly, I'd like to thank yourself, Mark, and the guys at Herman Miller Insight Group for giving me this time and space to share our message. And also thanks to the attendees for listening in. So my name's Chris, and I am the founder of a charity named Global Teacher, and we are on a mission to teach 1 million marginalized students by 2025. If you could go to the next slide, please. This whole project and idea was born at university when I was conducting research for my dissertation. And as you can imagine, I found a host of shocking statistics, such as, according to the United Nations, 15% of the world's adults are illiterate. And my project became about asking why to all of these questions. And it turns out one of the biggest barriers to education in remote parts of the world is a lack of resources. And further to this, almost a third of people around the world don't have access to basic 3G, and also over 1 billion people have no electricity. So these are the design challenges as a student that I was facing, and these are the many barriers to education. If you go to the next slide, please, Mark. So our solution is a device, a portable device named Pod, and Pod is a low-cost solar power projector that makes digital education available and accessible anywhere in the world with a bit of sunlight and a wall to project upon, without the need for internet or electrical means connectivity. So it allows really for offline and off-grid learning, and we envisage pods to be deployed and sent to remote rural schools around the world to make digital education available no matter what your background is, and really just give them the best chance at basically growing and empowering themselves in life. Next slide, please, Mark. And as well as a real grand vision of making digital education available for all, we are acutely aware of the fact that since the introduction of the coronavirus, the uptake of digital, for example, we're on a digital platform now, but especially in education, the uptake of digital has increased. However, what's often coined as the bottom billion will still remain unable to access digital education. So we have a real passion and a desire to end this digital divide and really bridge the gap between those who are pulling away, adopting digital solutions, and that bottom billion who still don't have the means to access it. Next slide, please, Mark. So as I said, very short and sweet, but our brand mission is to make digital education accessible and available for everyone in the world. And with our hashtag 1 million marginalized, we hope to get everyone involved in this mission and really back us in the kind of funding and production of our solar power projectors to get them to those rural schools around the world. We're currently partnered with a charity who works in Tanzania, and we're planning to run our pilot in about 2 months. We were planning to go there last year, but we didn't have time. We are actually at a stage in the prototype development of our projector where we're seeking electronics and software support. So I'm open to conversations about that, but mainly thank you for the time, and thank you for taking an interest. I can see your messages in the chat in the project, so it really means a lot, and all your support as well. Thanks again, Mark, and thank you for listening.